Putin decided to destroy peace in the world.
Мною принято решение о проведении специальной военной операции.
Putin believed that he is bigger than everyone else and started a war. We'll talk about how war and crypto are related and what impact crypto has in this situation. As we know, early in the morning of February 24th, Russia invaded Ukraine. The day war in Ukraine started, there was a crash in cryptocurrencies. Like everybody woke up and there was like, what is going on? At first sight, crypto and war have nothing in common. But investors know that investing in crypto is risky. So naturally, when investors are afraid to lose money, they move less safer investments to the safer ones. So when the war against Ukraine started, crypto investors moved their assets somewhere else. For example, they invested in gold. And cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many others dropped by 7.5%, which you can say is a crash. If we look back to history, when such unexpected tragedies happen, shocks tend to decrease but later recover. Even though we cannot see the future, cryptocurrency stocks probably will recover when the war ends. Also, more people accept Bitcoin as equal currency as, for example, the US dollar. And the overall value of Bitcoin increases because more investors buy it. Have you heard discussions about Vladimir Putin and crypto? It is believed that Putin can avoid sanctions by relying on crypto and continue funding the war. There is evidence to suggest that Vladimir Putin actually planned to invade Ukraine a long time ago. Most countries hold 60% of their reserve assets in the form of US dollars because it's a stable, widely accepted currency in the world. Putin, nonetheless, diversified Russia's reserved assets into gold, yuan, euros, other currencies, and only 16% in US dollars. Also, Putin placed assets in different countries. Isn't it comfortable dividing your assets? Because who knows, maybe you already know you risk losing it in the future, so you save yourself like this. Also, Putin knows that most of the countries are over-dependent on Russia's natural gas, so even with sanctions in place, he would still get money from it. But the world striked with painful sanctions. Frozen assets in Russia and other countries cut out from the SWIFT banking system. Sanctions affected ruble's value that decreased drastically and made inflation increase. War funding became more complicated. Now, the crypto has no regulations. It's decentralized, so it could be an easy way for Putin to avoid sanctions. There is no central bank to regulate transfers. But let us explain why it is actually harder than people think. The Russian ruble is not the best fiat currency to exchange in crypto. Why? Because the best you can do is to exchange the equivalent of around $200,000, which is way too little. According to most analysts, Putin needs around $50 billion per day to be exchanged. Putin's war fund is worth $650 billion. All Bitcoin in the world is valued at $830 billion at the time, so Putin would have to buy nearly all of Bitcoin. It would be really complicated and nearly impossible. Also, Russians can be restricted from using exchanges in Western countries. Since a lot of assets that belong to Russian oligarchs or companies in Russia were frozen, they automatically appeared in the international blacklist. So it's illegal to transfer money to anyone from it. But what if someone decides to do this? On the blockchain's mechanism, everyone can see transactions, so it would be easy to trace the real sender and receiver. Some companies can see if there's any blacklisted people or companies who try to use their services. Also, crypto exchange platforms like Coinbase and Binance limited the use of some of their services in Russia. As usual, there is bad news and good news in any crisis. The good news is that crypto was very helpful for Ukrainians. 2 official crypto wallets were created so people could donate money for the Ukrainian people. In just 4 days from the start of the invasion, more than 9 million euros or $10.2 million US dollars were donated. Crypto is still seeing donations since that point, and funds are being used for military, medicine, bulletproof vests, food, and so much more. So, what's the future of crypto waiting in a matter of war? Could it be the start of crypto ending? Or vice versa? Could crypto become even more booming? As we gave examples before, crypto stock would probably get back to where it was. It just takes time. Also, Ukraine became the 4th country that recognized Bitcoin as equal as fiat currency. So maybe other countries will take this example. It is believed that crypto will help rebuild cities of Ukraine and that it will become a core part of the country's economy. Moreover, President Vladimir Zelensky passed a law that would provide a legislative framework for crypto platforms, so discussions about regulations of crypto might get fastened. So, crypto in the Russia-Ukraine war showed its impact. Lots of money was donated in crypto that helps Ukrainians to fight. And who knows, maybe crypto will have an even bigger impact when the war ends. If you want to know more about crypto, be sure to subscribe to CryptoSummary channel and be on the lookout for more educational content very soon.